What is going on, guys? DBG here, and it's just something that I've noticed that I really kind of want to make a video about, and it is just about these packs right now, and they might be the biggest freaking scam I have ever seen. Like, the odds apparently are only 2% at a diamond, less than 2% at a pink diamond. And from what we've seen, these odds are significantly lower. They are significantly lower. We have seen guys pull $400-500 worth of packs without getting diamonds. I have seen about 3 diamonds pulled. A couple of people are getting pink diamonds. If you guys don't know, with these right here, like, this just shows how, obviously he sold the Chandler for 11k. This just shows how rare these cards are. And you might be saying, oh, no one's meant to pack everything, but like, there's meant to be more than this. There is a Zion Williamson. There are 2 Zion Williamsons ending, and there is none for 10 minutes, and then a 30-minute gap with no Zion Williamsons on the market. A 30-minute gap for a card that came out 5 hours ago. Like, this is 1 hour after the first bids. 5 hours. So 1 hour after the pack, so no one pulled Zion for 30 minutes. 30 minutes. For Vince Carter, there is a Vince Carter at 2 minutes and then 20 minutes. There is a 20-minute gap between Vince Carters. And again, it's not like these are like these super, super rare cards. Like, it's not like nobody's opening these packs. But whatever. It's less than 2%. It could be 0.00001. What's the concerning thing is the diamonds. If you guys look at this right here, there are no Ben Wallace cards for 12 entire minutes. Like, there are no, like, for 10 minutes. For 10 minutes, lads. We have none of him. No Zions for 10 minutes. And no Oladipo's for 8 minutes. So in the entire world, it appears like there was a spell of like 10 minutes where no diamonds were pulled. Essentially, because people are going to put them up straight away. No diamonds are pulled in 10 minutes. And what has that done to the auction house? I'm guessing it's made freaking Levine go way up. So, Levine, look at how rare Levine is now. Levine has gone way up in price. I was like, oh, Oladipo's going to be like 30k. No, they're like extortionate, like exceptionally rare. They're exceptionally rare. And it's whatever about the pink diamonds. Because again, they have less than a 2% chance. Like, they have less than a 2% chance. We know the pink diamonds have less than 2% chance because they're advertised as having less than a 2% chance. I don't think anyone is really that annoyed by the pink diamonds having less than a 2% chance. Like, if the pink diamonds are rare, it's not is it acceptable. It's very, very clearly stated. They're going to be incredibly rare. But you're telling me for a 10-minute spell, nobody on all of Xbox in the entire world pulled a diamond? Because when people get these cards, they sell them straight away. Like, at least 50% of players will sell them straight away. So best case scenario, in that 10 minutes, 1 person, 2 people. And you can't say, oh, 20, 30 people. Because, like, how many people are opening packs? This is either a sign of one or 2 things. Either this game is the most dead it has ever been, which I actually think it may actually be the case. I think that as much as everyone likes to preach skill gap, I think that the casual fan base despise this game. I actually have a feeling, like, from the people that I talk to outside of Twitter and outside of the echo chamber of the fanatics of MyTEAM, everybody hates this game. And they hate it for the same reason, that they can't score. But it's just, we haven't yet heard Damian Lillard complain about it, or an NBA player, so there hasn't been anything. MyTEAM Online has become the biggest sweatfest ever because no casual players play this game anymore because, again, they can't score and they get their ass handed to them by a sweat every single game. And also from this, like, these aren't expensive. Like, you're looking at a 10,000 MT for him. 30k MT is not a crazy amount for Marcus Smart. And Zion Williamson, a 20k or like 10k MT probably, in and around then. But, like, I don't understand the logic behind not putting Ruby cards in packs. I don't understand that, because all it has done is taken all the hype out of promos. Because if you don't have a lot of MT, sure, maybe I'm completely thinking about this wrong. Maybe their logic is, okay, we're not going to make people that are no money spent, like, excited for Fridays and content anymore, because, okay, if they can't spend the money, they can't get these players, if they don't have a bunch of MT. Like, if you don't have 10,000 MT, which a lot of people don't. If you don't have 10k MT, you can't even freaking participate in a new content drop. If you are a budget player and you're like, look, I don't know. You're not even feeling like there's any new content because you just can't afford any of it. And also, it seems like there are so little packs pulled that these guys aren't even going down in price. Like, if someone explained to me how DeMarcus Cousins has been between 40 and 45, he's finally down in price. He's finally down. He was between 40 and 45k for 2 weeks. Like, for the entire week. But for me, it just seems like the whole hype of all promos. The only reason Shades of has any hype is because of these three guys. The only reason that anyone gives a crap about Shades of is because of the three rookies. It just seems to me like 2K... First of all, pack odds are a freaking scam. There is no doubt about it that it's a scam. And this whole concept of not putting in Ruby cards is alienating at least 50% of the player base. Because there is a huge percentage of the player base that used to get really excited for the Sapphires and the Rubies, and it's not just me. It is completely taken all the hype out of new content drops. I couldn't care less right now because I don't want to spend 30k on a Marcus Smart. I already sold my Levine. I already sold my freaking Dominique. I've already sold most of my players. And I don't want to spend 30k on a player right now. I want to hoard my MT until a player is actually worth it. Maybe I do get Marcus Smart. Maybe I don't. I couldn't give a damn. Like, Marcus Smart, I initially thought, I'm like, you know what, Oladipo's going to be like 35k. We're going to see these players. There's no reason for the second highest tier in packs to be a 2% chance. Like, that is a freaking joke. Like, you might say, like, oh, it just means the cards are just almost inaccessible. All of these cards, you're like, okay, oh yeah, great, I'm on an amethyst. But if you, for every 100 amethyst, one of them is Marcus Smart. Marcus Smart is one of the rarest players in the game because for some reason, you get, like, I've seen everybody pull 15 Tyson Chandlers and 15 Zion Williamson before they get a single Marcus Smart. One of the rarest players in the game. Like, he's as rare as a diamond. Diamonds, if you open 100 packs, it's rare you get a diamond. Like, the odds in practice is way less than 1% chance of a diamond. And I'm going to do an experiment video later. But first of all, these pack odds are, maybe it just happens that everyone that's on Twitter in the echo chamber is getting unlucky, which is highly likely to be the case, which is genuinely likely to be the case because it's almost certain that the odds are correct. It's almost certain the odds are correct. Some people are going to always get above the odds, some people are going to get below the odds. And then it just happens that it's probably a bad week in general. When I total up all the data, and when 2K total up all the data is going to be showed that it is correct. There's no question about that. The issue is that when the odds are so small, when it's 2%, it can make it look like it's an almost impossibility. But it's just these odds that are an issue. It's that there is no question about it. Okay, suddenly there are more Zions there. I was about to say there are more Zions there, yeah, because I've been talking for 4 minutes. There's a 30-minute freaking gap there. Either that or the auction is broken. I don't know. But, lads, I would strongly advise you guys not to open packs. I would strongly advise you guys just to not open packs. And I also would genuinely strongly advise 2K for Season 2, because you're not going to, or even for next week, to reconsider giving some rubies. And I know the logic about it is all the rubies are going to be in these sets. You're going to be getting 2 more of these sets next week. It's not the same, man. It's not the same. All of these rubies are bums. Del Curry is usable. Every other one of these is a legit bum. So, like, I'm sorry, it's just not the same. It's just not the same. This game is something that I do think just works well as a video game. I just think from a content creator standpoint, and like, obviously you guys don't have to agree with me, 2K, whoever, if there are people watching, they might have hopefully aren't watching this channel, that nobody has to agree. But at the end of the day, when it comes to this, content creation is more important than whether I enjoy the game or not. And I actually do think, like, I strongly dislike playing parts of this game. I strongly dislike clutch time. I think this is a pretty good game. The issue is that this is not a good game unless you are willing to basically have it as a second job. And I think that's where I'm in a little bit of fear. But anyway, DBG Doc's back very, very soon because I think my channel is going to freaking die with this game. So thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.